Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Football Team.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Football Team and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
On play action, they'll throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The quarterback sack. A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 10.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pearson.
The pass.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Ward, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
They'll
7.
set up a throw. That's complete to Ward. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Complete.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
First down. It's Ward. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Miles Sanders.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Minshew, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier. Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
Miles Sanders, the ball
That
carrier.
result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball
And
carrier.
they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
7. Eagles 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Washington.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Avonte Maddox.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And incomplete. incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Miles.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Loss of 6 yards.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Tress Way now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Eagles 3.
Ready, 70, Indy.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Desmond King on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Minshew sets to throw.
29-yard line.
Now he'll pull it down. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good.
The field goal,
and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Eagles 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Number 38.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Ward. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Again, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The gun. They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Ward. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Washington.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain on 2nd down, ball on the 10. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up It's good. Our score 14-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Minshew. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Minshew's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Ball carrier.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the
pass complete to number 40. A gain of 11.
2nd and 9 now.
Second down.
He'll get this to Ward.
48-yard
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
In second and inches at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start out west in the capital city of Sacramento, California. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Kyler Murray leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10 as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They've got 3 tight ends here. Yes. They'll try to run with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
An extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his target, it's Ward. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
the pass.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
12.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a dump off here complete.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Finds a man with a crossing route.
The pass.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Minshew. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Gardner Minshew.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Out of the gun is Minshew. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, as Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll run with Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Minshew's pass.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
The pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Washington.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Washington.
Here's Ward. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Ward. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again on the ground. Again, it's Ward. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
To number 80.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first.